Make sure my double Windsor is tight. See, I switch up your wardrobe, switch up your type of talking. That's what money do. But that's what five links do. Matter of fact, speaking of five links, let's get into the questions that I've run into a lot. It is, what do you do in five links? What's five links about, and is it worth it? Now I'm gonna jump straight to the third one. Is it worth it? It's very so much worth it. Even outside of the money. I mean, the money enough is worth it because you can. I would just say keep it at 30,000 a month is what senior vice presidents are making. I'm not even gonna go overboard because you guys are gonna think I'm lying. Y'all not gonna believe me. Yeah, most of y'all don't believe me as it is anyway. So I'm not even about the believe factor. But 30,000 a month, that's money wise. Leadership, you building leadership. This is something that you don't get by working a job. You don't get to build your leadership. You don't get to learn how to run an effective business and just build wealth. Not build riches, build wealth. You want something that's going to continue to go less your efforts. And I actually got that from my mentor, Mike McGrath. I know a lot of people that's in filings would know that. But, it's just the fact that you get to do all these other things you get to learn about and you're getting paid for it. So it's just a benefit. And that to me, that is very much so worth it. And what do? Typically, my day is I wake up when I want to wake up. I go do stuff as when I want to. When I go to the mall or go shopping, it's not a whole bunch of people because I don't have to go on Fridays after work. I can go on Monday at 2 o'clock p.m. It's nobody in the mall but me and the old people walking, jogging. And I know a lot of y'all probably don't know that. If you go to the mall in the middle of the day, you'll see older people in there jogging. I don't know why, but they jog in the middle of the day. So I get to do things like that at any time of day. And I just run into people. I don't, just run. I don't talk to everyone, but if I see someone that look like they're about their business, they looking for a way out. Like I ran into a lady at Macy's. She was tired of what she was doing. She said she's been working there for 25 years, so I know she wants a way out. So I just bring that information to her, just share. That's all it is. That's why I tell a lot of my female friends they'd be good at it because all they do is gossip. I know you guys probably get mad, but that's all y'all do is gossip. If I can show you guys to gossip about the right thing, you will actually build wealth. You gossip about the right thing, that'll bring you wealth. So I just want you guys to know that. And another thing about five links is, it just gives you freedom. So you can do things, like I said, you can do things as you want. You're not restricted by time. You're not restricted by someone saying you need to be here 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and every other Saturday we're going to need you here from 7 to 12. I was in that life. I was working at City, corporate America, and, so a lot of people say, oh, you don't know. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So a lot of people that I run into, they think that, oh, I'm making $70,000 a year. Good for you. It's still hourly. And God forbid you get fired, that lifestyle is gone, but those bills are still coming. They're still needing to be paid. So I just want people to know that should not be your final option. The job should not be your final option. That should just be a stepping stone to building your dreams. Because, of course, that type of pay is good because, if you do 40 hours, you're going to get paid for 40 hours. So that's good to start with, but that's not what you should end with. I believe everyone should have an opportunity to do something that's going to build them wealth outside of the 8 to 5 because you can only trade so many hours for so many dollars. And a lot of people, and I don't want to stick on the job thing too much because you guys are working there, or if you're not working long enough, you will realize later down on the road what I mean when I say politics in corporate America or with any type of job. It's different types of things that's going on. So, another thing I want to touch on is negativity. On the way to success, no matter what it is you're doing, you're going to run into negativity because a lot of the times people don't want to see you get to a position that they can't get to, that they don't see themselves getting to. So instead of doing what may seem hard to them, which is, just asking, what do you do? What exactly is it? Can I get a part of it? Instead of doing that, they hate on it. They say, oh, you're not going to make nothing like that. Nobody can make money in network marketing. That's just a scheme. That's network, this and that. So I don't let that stuff get to me because I understand that these people that are saying these things, that they full-heartedly just don't know exactly what it is. And usually when people don't know something, they get defensive about it, push it away. So I don't get down when people say, "Oh, you doing this and that." I know how I get paid. I know what I do to get paid, and I know the lifestyle I'm in now. And I refuse to go back. I am unemployable. If I have to work another job, I promise I will cry. Tears will be rolling. They'll be all down here, all down my neck, and this would probably be some. This would be whatever color tears turn you call it. This would be all that because I would be crying and bawling the whole way through. I will be frustrated. So I know I'm not going to go back to that route, and I know that I will put up with whatever negativity comes my way. I will deal with it as it comes. I will continue to help people because that's a wonderful thing about this business is that you actually get to help people. And when you help people, that's helping yourself. So what better type of business than to help people? Because in corporate America, it's all about pushing people down. Because if you help someone, that could be the person that's taking your job and now you're fired. You're looking for another job. And I just like the fact that you can actually build something that'll continue to be there. So people that have children, you can't pass on a job to your children. Well, with Five Links, you can pass that on. It's something that you're building that's going to continue to pay. And who doesn't like to get paid in your sleep? Once you experience getting paid in your sleep, you'll never go back. So I would just say people just take the time out to actually learn about Five Links. Because I know a lot of people are asking questions. They're curious to an extent because I don't know exactly why, but of course I do know why. It's because, people are actually seeing the type of, the type of person I'm becoming. So I know they understand, okay, he's doing something like this and, he always seems happy. He always out and about. And I know people are just like, well, how are you tweeting like this and how are you getting money? You got to do this and that. People, it's the other way out than the 8 to 5. Please open your eyes to notice that it's more than one way out. I noticed that when I was looking at BET. Lil Wayne running around with cargoes, going to buy a $1 million car, Bugatti, and you telling me that I have to clock in, and that's the only way that I can get paid? No, that's not the only way. I know that's not the way out, and I would not continue to let people lie to me. So I built this up enough where I can survive off of it, and it's my pleasure to actually show people. So I get excited. I really get excited when people ask because I know that's their first step from stepping away from the torture that they're in right now. Because a lot of people say, oh man, that's too hard to do. I just can't see it happening. Job is hard. Going into a place of business, and not knowing if you will leave with that job that day, that is very hard because it's controlled by human thoughts. So if they don't like you and you get into it and they're your supervisor, you can be let go. And they say it's just business purposes. So that, to me, is hard. Like I said, that should always be just a stepping stone to build your dreams. You should always be finding some way out to build your dreams. I'm not saying that Five Links is the only way out. Like I said, this is the way that I seen out, and it's working perfectly fine for me. I've met a lot of friends, a lot of people that are going to be friends throughout my life through Five Links. It's just wonderful being able to work with who you choose to work with. Because I know a lot of times, you have to work with whoever they hire. So this is you actually work with people that you choose to work with. If I want to work with someone, I can choose to work with. If I don't have to. So it's just a lot of things that just go well with this business. It's like, to me, whoever created network marketing is a genius. I just want to personally thank Craig, Jared Beck, the owners of Five Links, because this right here I believe it's a gift from God. Because this is the only place I know where regular people can make extraordinary amounts of money and learn to become great leaders in this type of business. It's not too many ways out there that you could do that. And I just want other people just to open their eyes to it, just to realize that there's something else out there. Because a lot of people are closed-minded, skeptical, because they don't understand what it is. They hear network marketing and just run, instead of taking the time out to actually see what it is. Because if you take the time out to see exactly what network marketing it is, and you start receiving the type of money from this, and receiving the information, and just the friendships that you build, you won't look at it that way. You won't look at it in a negative way. So I would just say just to check out 123setyoufree.com. or get in contact with me. Ask me whenever I'm going to have a wealth presentation, whenever I'm presenting anything. I'll be more than happy to share it with you. I'm happy to share with anyone, friends, enemies. It doesn't matter, because as long as we're making money, we're having fun, I can put everything else in the past. So I would say just check this information out and just go out there and live your dreams, man. Just make sure you believe in yourself. As long as you believe in yourself, you don't give up, you stay focused, and you can listen and follow, the game plan to success. You will be successful too. So that's all I'm gonna speak on in regards to this tonight. Make sure you check that out. Have a nice night.